I've seen it in so many shops. We know what's happening here. When there's lead techs and shop foremen who also dispatch work and they're getting more hours than anyone else in the shop. It is super unfair. It is rather common when this happens. And what are my opinions on how we fix it? Well, here's the thing. I've only ever seen the shop foreman position work well in one scenario. And that scenario is that shop foreman or that tech lead or whoever it is, one, does not dispatch work. Two, if they're on flat rate. Three, should not be on flat rate. My opinion, overall, shop foremans, lead techs, anyone like that should not be on flat rate. They should be on a pay plan more akin to a service advisor where efficiency, overall shop hours, gross profit comes into play, because then that person is incentivized to actually help all the technicians succeed and they're not hogging all that gravy to themselves. Now you could say if you have an honest shop foreman that is willing to do the right thing and dispatch work properly and still be a working shop foreman where they're earning flat rate, they could be honest. Yes, maybe for a while, but I've always seen it get corrupted. It never really works out in anyone's favor except for that one shop foreman. And plus, why have a leader who is too busy doing the work of the team instead of actually being a leader? That's a totally different skill set, different job altogether. As a shop foreman, how can you support your team if you're constantly working on cars? That doesn't really make sense to me. So a shop foreman, a team lead, something like that, that person should be on some sort of pay plan closer to a service advisor, gross profit, hours, all those kinds of things that help technicians. They should be mentoring, training, helping technicians, handling QC, those sorts of things, supporting the shop in that way. If they're dispatching work, that's fine as long as they're not a flat rate tech themselves. That way there's no conflict of interest. That's the best way to handle that position. Let your leaders be leaders. Let your techs be techs. We are already losing a lot of people in this industry, particularly in the first 6 to 12 months of employment. Let's not make it worse by having shop foremen who are on flat rate and dispatching work at the same time, because that creates a conflict of interest, animosity, and ultimately degrades the team cohesion.